Hello and welcome. So in this little presentation, I'm going to go through what is wellness, what is health, what type of medicine to use and when to use EFT tapping. So if you're new to this channel, my name is Michael Hetherington, and I work as a therapist and help mostly people struggling with anxiety, stress, digestive disorders, procrastination, and traumas from the past. And I use mostly EFT tapping to help reorganize and reset the nervous system so that people can feel more calm, more clear, and have a greater sense of freedom. So often when I'm talking to people, maybe new people come into my business or students come into some of my programs, often it's a bit unclear about, is EFT right for me, right? Will EFT help me in my situation? So I wanted to put this together to help clarify this, work out where you are in the scale and know what action to take, and is EFT even suitable for you? So there's this thing called the illness-wellness continuum, right? This is the basics of it. And so down one end, we've got extreme sickness and premature death. In the middle, I'll go the middle first. So this is called our comfort zone. This is basically when we feel stable. We don't have any real obvious diseases. We're not really on any medications. We're functional. So this is kind of the comfort zone space. And traditionally, we could consider this as health, like socially, as a society. When we reach this place where we don't have disease, we're not on medication, we're not overweight, and we're functional, that is generally considered health, right? But then we've got this other thing up the other end, which is high-level wellness. So wellness is different in this definition. Wellness is going beyond a state of health or function and going to something like activating human potential, activating higher states of wellness. So I wanted to unpack this. What does it actually look like? So when we go down the bottom to the red zone, this is emergency medicine. This is surgery. This is extreme life disruption, meaning you probably won't be able to work. You won't be able to function in society like normal. You'll probably be on strong medications, have multiple diseases and diagnostics. So you're very extremely sick, right? That's the red zone. Now, if we move up to here, let's say 3, this is more mild disease, maybe early onset diabetes, maybe 1 or 2 medications. This person tends to struggle constantly with anxiety, depression, stress, maybe addictions, but they're still functional most of the time. Maybe they have a few more sick days than most people, and they may have some medications, but they're just functional. Then we've got the middle zone or the comfort zone. And this is basically, again, like I mentioned, we're functional, we're able to work, we've kind of got a stable weight, we don't have any serious illnesses or diseases, we may not take any medication or maybe just 1 or 2 medications. So we're considered quite stable. But generally, the people just here aren't always happy. They maybe just have that feeling of like every day is the same. They may feel a bit stuck or uninspired, unexcited by life, but they're functional. Then we've got move up into the wellness space, about 7 and 8. Now this is a place where optimization occurs. People that get into biohacking, they get into like fitness, like, really get into fitness. They're really into personal development, maybe self-development, self-improvement, higher functioning. So they may be into like learning how to learn faster, learning new skills. So these people are, they're reaching a new level, right? And this is more wellness space. And then we've got this way up here near the top. This is the place of vitality, longevity. I call wisdom mind. So they may be very intelligent, but there's also another part of mind, which I call wisdom mind, which is more about life wisdom, understanding life, They're very self-aware. They may have superpowers, meaning being able to deal with extreme situations, extreme environments like hot and cold. They may have enhanced healing abilities. They may be super intelligent, super sharp in the mind. They could be very high functioning. Not always. Some people in this state may actually retreat from society and live quite contently, in the forest. But for some of them, they're very high functioning. They operate multiple businesses, manage millions of people, deal with lots and lots of money and things like that. If you look at some of the saints and sages, often they're very high functional, and they tend to be quite happy, right? Very happy individuals. So when we talk about medicine, how does it all fit? So generally speaking, Western medicine is very good at dealing with disease, right? That's what it's an expertise at. And so we're talking medication, we're talking surgery, we're talking rehabilitation, basic nutrition, right? So lots of doctors, things like that. So, if you're in a car accident, if you have a heart attack, if you have a stroke, cardiovascular disease, something like that, this is where you're going to be. You're going to be in the red zone, and Western medicine will do its best to look after you, right? The next level is what I'd consider lifestyle as medicine, and this is becoming more of a common kind of term. Even Western doctors these days are saying, try exercise, try diet before getting on too many medications, da-da-da-da-da. So this is the idea that we are self-managing. And so exercise, diet, psychotherapy, EFT tapping comes in here quite easily. Maybe mild medication, a few medications, and supplementation. So this is in the middle zone. And then we've got the next zone, which is more higher potential and self-development. So often people at this level are doing daily meditations, yoga, qigong, quite clean, simple dieting. They may have psychotherapy in there. If not psychotherapy, they're engaged in lots of self-awareness activities, maybe developing communication skills. And EFT tapping can go up there too, because it can also enhance performance. So maybe athletes kind of work up into this space as well, high performance, high functioning people. So being an EFT practitioner, where does EFT fit for you? When is it best used? So in my experience, I found that EFT generally works from around level 3 all the way up to close to 10. If you're in serious chronic illness and disease, emergency medicine, Western medicine is the way to go, right? It's strong, it's powerful, you want to get on your feet, right? Once you start getting on your feet, then that's when you start bringing EFT tapping in. So mild diseases, right? Then once you're stable and you want to get higher, you want to get better, enhance learning, then you can still use EFT to go up through these stages, right? So EFT is really good for overcoming things like fear of success, fear of failure, enhanced motivation, enhanced learning, procrastination, various states of anxiety and stress, healing childhood, sort of overcoming things that are holding you back, belief systems, stuff like that. It can help with relationship development, basically enhance your capacity for life, right, in a higher functioning level. And of course, spiritual development as well, it can also play a part. So generally, this is what I find EFT is really good for. And this is something to consider, like, where are you at with your current state? Is EFT, as far as I'm communicating it to you, is it applicable with where you're at? Yeah. So hopefully this is helpful. Let me know in the comments below if it was helpful. I'm looking at making more videos like this. I do make EFT tapping videos, but I'm also looking at making more sort of educational videos about EFT, about natural medicine, how it kind of all works together. If you like this stuff, let me know. And if you like and subscribe, you'll let YouTube know, and they'll keep feeding you these videos whenever they're freshly published. So have a beautiful day, and I'll speak to you soon.